Manual transmission in automotive explained. The manual transmission, also known as the gearbox or stick shift, is the oldest type of transmission used in automobiles. It uses a driver-operated clutch for engagement and disengagement via a foot pedal or hand lever. This system regulates torque transfer from the engine to the transmission in motor vehicle applications. Types of manual transmission. Sliding gear transmission. Unsynchronized manual transmissions, invented in the late 19th century, are found in older models of cars. When the transmission is in neutral, the main drive gear and cluster gear keep moving while staying stationary. Pressing the clutch pedal frees the shifter handle to change the position of the shift linkage and forks, sliding a gear onto the main shaft. The clutch is then released once the gears are meshed. Constant mesh transmission. Synchronized transmission involves the drive gear, cluster gear, and main shaft gears in constant motion as the gears freely spin around the main shaft. A sliding gear transmission is used to lock gears in place, with the help of a dog clutch to hold the gear stationary when needed. Synchronizers are used to prevent clashing or grinding while changing gears. Preselector manual transmission. The Wilson preselector, introduced in 1930, is a manual transmission system that uses a planetary gear system to pre-select the gear ratio. Drivers shift gears using a small lever on the steering column and a foot pedal to engage the pre-selected gear, with the previous gear disengaging immediately. If you have found this video to be interesting, just a friendly reminder to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and let's continue with the video. How manual transmission works. The manual transmission system consists of a set of gears and shafts, with the input shaft connecting to the engine and the output shaft connecting to the wheels. Gears are engaged by moving the shift lever, which is controlled by linkages. The clutch disconnects the engine from the transmission when pressed, allowing the driver to select a gear. Releasing the clutch re-engages the engine power to the transmission, enabling the car to move at the selected gear ratio. Parts of the manual transmission system and their functions. A clutch disc allows the torque to be transmitted from the engine to the manual transmission system. This disc works when the clutch pedal is pressed. The clutch pedal is a manual transmission part that is operated hydraulically. It controls the clutch disc when pressed by hand. Synchronizers allow the engagement between the collar and the gear. It makes the speed synchronized. The speed could end up being different, but it prevents that from happening. The flywheel is one of the major parts of the manual transmission that sends torque from the engine to the clutch disc. Gears in the transmission are of different sizes, big and small. The big gears generate extra torque to slow down the speed of the vehicle. Smaller gears generate less torque, making the vehicle move faster. Select a fork, a gear that allows the collars to move on the output shaft. Stick shift. This manual transmission part is used for applying the gear by hand. It is connected to the gearbox. Collars are used to lock the selected gear in place and allow the torque to pass to the output shaft. So that is it for this video. If you found it very informative, go hit the subscribe button right now and I'll see you in the next video.